Good morning, everybody. Today is Earth Day, April 22nd, and I have a quote here for you in honor of that day. It says, "Try to leave the Earth a better place than when you arrived." So if you see a piece of trash lying around, pick it up, put it away, so the Earth is a better place for everybody. We have some things in our daily learning plan today for Earth Day. So I'm going to go to classwork here. And I'm going to go down to Wednesday, April 22nd, because that's where I know the daily work plan is going to be. I'm going to open up that and look at the order of things that Mrs. King has put in for me to do today. So we have circle time. Our circle time activity today for the whole fourth grade is about Earth Day. And the topic is today's Earth Day. What is a way that you and your family help the environment? And share an idea of something you could do more of or something you could find more information about to help the environment. And I have my Happy Earth Day Bitmoji up there for you. Let's see. Today we are starting small groups. So at 9:30 today, I meet with 8 people. At 10, I meet with 8 people. 10:30, 8 people. 11, 8:30, 8 people. So please make sure you check into your emails so you know what the link is for that small group and what time you're meeting at. Make sure it's your time so we just have a small group to go over some things. Bridges, I put a link in here to an area, or actually it's a perimeter problem. So I want you to look at that today before you complete pages 230 and 232. Now page 230 just has, we'll go into here, just has 2 problems, I believe. So you'll go in here and you'll open up with Cami. And I know Cammy's not working for some of you today. We're going to work on that. Actually, there's 3 perimeter problems. It's kind of similar to what we did yesterday in the class meeting and in my video. Then if you scroll down, there's the second page. This is just a review, finding factors and multiples, whether these numbers are prime or composite. Write all the factor pairs for each of the following numbers. And then in a factor pair would be what 2 numbers, when you multiply them together, would equal this number, okay? This is just a multiple choice. Which one? Mandy was making a list of multiples of 14, which following list is correct. And then there's an area problem and another multiple choice. So it seems like a lot with 2 pages, but this is all review that we've been working on. So that's math. Also, we have a number corner page. And the number corner page is on the multiplicative comparisons. So if you're confused by that, you can look at this little video link. It'll help you out with that. So if I go back into here and I look at the number corner page, right there, open with Cami, and it's multiple choice kind of thing. So it's not a lot of actual showing your work. I think number 3 and 1A, you have to show your work for. The rest is multiple choice. So you can work on those today. We have a review Google quiz. It's only 9 questions, so it shouldn't take you too long. Language arts, you're going to go into Newsela. So look at this video that Mr. Miller did on how to get there. You have to go through Clever, and then you have to go onto my page. So I'll show you what it looks like. So if I log into Clever and I go into Mrs. King's page, which is going to be coming up in just a second, when you log on, you'll see these pages. So you do K King's page and you click on Newsela. Sometimes the article should just automatically show up for you, but if you don't see the article, it's on Earth Day. You're going to go into the binder, and once you go into the binder, you'll see the assignments. So it looks like Newsela is running a little bit slow today. You just have to be patient because lots of kids are on it. So for me, it's going to go up to just this home screen, but if you go into binder or right here on your screen, you should see this assignment, which is, we hope, in here. There it is. So like I said, it's running slow today. There's going to be 2 articles because we had an article last week on it, so I left that in there in case you didn't get to it. History of Earth Day, Growing Gap Between Rich and Poor. So this History of Earth Day is the article you're going to read, and there's 4 questions and a couple writing prompts to do after you read that. Writing today, you're going to go back into, if you did not turn in the writing prompt from yesterday, you'll go down here to Tuesday, April 21st, and you'll go into the writing about superfish. And it looks like 14 of you turned it in. So look that over. If you didn't turn it in, you have today as well to work on that. And then independent reading book talk. I want you to read or look at this link on what a book talk is. And you're going to complete a book talk on the independent reading book that you are reading right now. So in the classwork here for the book talk, you'll look at this, you'll look at the video, you'll open this up, and it talks about what makes a book talk exciting in that video. It's a hook, energy, audience, and time. So that acronym spells HEAT. And I want you to think about what you could say about your independent reading book that would include these things. And then right here, the book introduction is write your introduction sentence. What are you going to start out for your book talk to tell us about your book? Talking points. What do you want us to know without giving away the ending? What do you want us to know? Is it about the character? Is it something that's related to you and your life? Tell us something interesting about the book. And then a closing remark to keep us thinking about, I want to go read that book. Kind of like a commercial for your book. So here you're just going to write a sentence on what a hook could be, energy, audience, time. How could you put that in your book talk? And then here, these are specifics about your book that you're going to include in the book talk. So it's like a commercial for the independent reading book that you're reading right now. Today, I just want you to work on the writing part. Tomorrow, I'll put a Flipgrid link in for you to put your book talk in. If you're not ready to do that, I'm going to leave these things in Google Classroom for Thursday and Friday so that you will have time to work on that. So the book talk we'll have a Flipgrid tomorrow, and it's going to be due obviously by Sunday because everything's due by Sunday. But I'm going to give you some time in the daily work plan for you to work on that today and tomorrow. Okay, grammar task cards. I condensed it to 10, and the task cards are on. They are right here. Punctuation. So punctuating dialogue. So you'll go in there and read those and let me know if any of them are you feel are incorrect because we've had some issues with some of the Google quizzes. And then the Maydo options, there are a bunch of links here for Earth Day activities. I'm going to keep these in here tomorrow and Friday because there's some really fun things that you can do with your family. There's crafts. Today is an Earth Fest, a virtual, I should say, virtual, I should add, virtual Earth Fest from home. And then there's a History of Earth Day video. You're reading that in Newsella. There's a slideshow about Earth Day with a little drag and click word search, Earth Day crafts, and then scavenger hunts to do outside. So you can look through all those once you finish your must-dos. Here's the optional gate project. You can ask me questions about that in our small groups today if you need to. I put a little link to Mrs. Yana reading a story called Fly Guy. It's kind of fun. She's out in her backyard and misses you guys a lot, so you can look through that. The rest, Genius Hour, keep thinking about what to put on that Padlet. And I think that's it. Everything else, this is the challenge math. If you're still working on that arcade game, get that in by Friday for sure, because this is Flipgrid's going to be coming off on Friday, and Mr. Miller and Mrs. O'Hare and I are going to be looking through those this weekend. So keep working hard. I'm really looking forward to our small groups today. That's going to be great to have a little bit more time to talk with each other. Have a great day.